or orchestrating the NSAS protest in Nigeria. As you are watching this video, from wherever you are now, let me say this to you, right? The NSAS protest, which called for the end to the police brutality against the civilians, especially the young people. The NSAS protest that called for a good welfare package for the policemen in Nigeria. The welfare package, the NSAS protest that called for the prosecution of the criminals in the police force. Genuine demands of these protesters. These young men and women are now being arrested. They are now being traced. They are now being tracked as the criminals. In fact, as you are watching this, the NSAS protesters and those who participated are now being, in fact, blamed for the insecurity in Nigeria. As you are watching this, those young men and women are now fighting for their lives, fighting for their liberty, fighting for their freedom. The government of Nigeria right now is not working on any process of meeting the demands of these protesters. They are not. They are busy picking them up one after the other, not because they have anything positive in mind doing that. They are doing that exactly because they want to discourage others from doing anything or organizing any protest again. Buhari's government came out. As much as they are very much denying that this ever happened, yes, they are still denying it. And they are spending billions of naira, locally and internationally, to discredit the massacre and genocide they committed at Lekki and around Lagos that day. They killed more than 100 people across Lagos State in a space of 2 weeks that the NSAS protests lasted. We have videos of policemen across Lagos State, far away from Lekki toll gate, shooting at protesters, shooting at even those who are not even protesters, right? We have videos of that. Publicly executing people on the street. We have videos of that. All those didn't happen at Lekki. So when you really want to open a panel of inquiries to what happened during the NSAS protest across Nigeria, there is no way that Nigeria government, many state governors, many police commissioners, GOCs of military divisions across Nigeria, there is no way that they will not be indicted. As we speak, there are many petitions all over the world. In Nigeria, outside Nigeria, United Nations Human Rights Commission, and then United Nations Refugees Commission, and so many other human rights organizations, including the International Criminal Court in Hague, Holland. They've received petitions from Nigerians with evidences of the participation of individuals during these 2 weeks of NSAS protest. Let me tell you this. Even though the government of Nigeria said they are setting up a panel of inquiries across the 36 states. As we speak today, out of the 36 states in Nigeria, you can only find about 6 of them who are sitting, having conversation around the NSAS, the SAS probe, in a way, okay? But many of these sittings are already being compromised. They are set up to fail, okay? Out of 36 states, 6. Even the federal government led by Buhari, the panel of inquiry set up for Pastor Ruga, the vice president, to lead. They said they will need 6 months. It's been 4 weeks. They've not sat for once to deliberate on the grievances of the people for those 2 weeks. So if you begin to open the Pandora box, if we allow the international community to go into Nigeria, independent observers to go into Nigeria and interview eyewitnesses, speak to those who are the victims. I'm talking about to their families. There are those who are looking for their family members now. They don't know where they are. They have been declared missing. You know why? Because when the police and the military shot at the protesters at Lekki, not just at Lekki, even across Nigeria, Enugu, including Port Harcourt, in Obigbo, in Port Harcourt. All the people shot and killed during this protest, or people blamed for the NSAS protest in Nigeria, shot by the security officials, their bodies were taken away. Their family members can't locate them. These are the areas that we would love international community to open their searchlight on. Beam your searchlight on this. You will realize that Nigerian government for 14 days and beyond was busy, and their agents, they were busy executing and killing the young and the old Nigerians that they swore to protect. Now, this doesn't have to do with wherever you belong to. This is your conscience now. I am speaking to your conscience. Because listen, whoever got killed, those who got killed during the protest in Nigeria, those who got shot, do you know that the trauma will live with them? I'm talking about, okay, those who got killed, their family will live with that trauma for the rest of their lives. Those who got shot, I actually read part of that report where we had a few of those victims who had their legs amputated because their legs were shattered by the military bullet shot at them. Bullets that were meant to be used at war front. They were shot at Nigerians who were singing the national anthem, and waving the Nigeria flag. They shot the bullet, they shot weapons that were supposed to be used at war front. They shot it at peaceful protesters. That is the story. So that is where you will realize that in Nigeria, for the 14 days program, 14 days massacre, 14 days coordinated genocide of Nigerians has put Nigeria government and their agents, it has put them at the spot right now where you can now, in fact, charge and sue them for international crime against humanity. This is where you use the weapon of war on armless civilians. Nigeria government under Buhari has committed this, and this government, they've been doing it, okay? This is not the first time. The same government in Nigeria in 2015 and 2016, the same government under the same leadership of Buratai the butcher, the same chief of army staff of Nigeria, the government, the military in Nigeria killed over 1,000 Shiites simply because they said they blocked the convoy of the chief of army staff, Buratai the butcher. They killed over 1,000 of them. Broad daylight massacre. Amnesty International reported this. The facts are out there too. The military denied it at the time, but when they couldn't deny any further, they said, well, yes, it's only 342 people that died, that killed, and it was because the life of the chief of army staff was in danger. They got away with it. Buratai the butcher is still flying about, attending military meetings, international security meetings for Nigeria, on behalf of Nigeria. He is still being welcomed in different international community meetings on security. This is unacceptable. This is like the rest of the world. Whoever invites Buratai to any security meeting, counter-terrorism meeting, anti-terrorism meeting, you are inviting a genocidal criminal to all this international symposium, and that is to say, the international organizations that invite Buratai the butcher to any international, international meetings on behalf of Nigeria, they are validating the crime against humanity going on in Nigeria, being supervised by the president of Nigeria and the chief of army staff and so many state governors. When Buratai the butcher used the Nigerian military, Nigerian soldiers, to kill the peaceful Shiite, armless Shiite, killed them in 2015 and 2016, and including 2017. This one even happened in Abuja, brought the light. They were shooting at them. They got away with all those killings. But I don't think they should be getting away with them any longer. I don't think they should. It is very obvious that what is going on in Nigeria is a state, state-sponsored terrorism. When they killed Shiites in Kaduna, in Zaria, in 2015 and 16, the governor of that Kaduna state, El-Rufai, helped the Nigerian military to bury the bodies of the same thing they did at Lekki. They took away the bodies of those they killed and buried them in shallow graves. Yes, that happened. And they got away with it because they managed to remain in power and therefore are very much able to cover their track. So this is why you need international observers in Nigeria to investigate the crime against humanity perpetrated by the Nigerian police, extrajudicial killing of civilians, and make their body disappear, and at the same time use the media to try to change the narrative, to try to blame the victims in Nigeria. That is what we do. If you check yourself, maybe you are actually one of those who believe that there was nobody who died. No one died at Lekki. Yes, they paid a lot of money to make sure that some people continue to say that. But how do you feel now if you have actually watched the detailed documentary of what happened at Lekki? How do you feel? Do you still think it is right to continue to shield the killer government of Nigeria in order for them to continue to kill everyone that asks them to stop the killing? Do we need another CNN to explain this to you? That the plan is very simple. Democracy is dead in Nigeria. Stop living that lie. I know you keep believing you have a democracy. Some of you are waiting for 2023. Oh, you will be so lucky if you make it to that 2023. Oh, you will be so lucky. And I hope you make it to 2023. But it's going to get worse. Because as long as they get away with this, and they will continue to get away with a lot, they will continue to hunt down everyone that comes out to say, please, stop the killing. Please, stop the criminal profiling of the young people. Please, stop the brutality. Stop turning your guns against your people. Please. I don't know how to put this out to you, but if we can't beg them to stop, can we beg the international community to genuinely look into Nigeria? What is going on in Nigeria is genocide that is being committed by the government. Doesn't make it illegal. It is illegal to kill harmless people, even if they commit any crime. Executing them, straight up judgment, killing them, butchering them, and make their body disappear, in my own opinion, is not legal. And whatever is not legal, that is being committed by the government, we never make it legal. And that is why those who are committing this should be brought to book. Starting from Bukwari, the lifeless breeding mannequin. Yes, he is the only one authorized by law to order the military out. So it is either he is dead, as they say, and some people are committing this illegality in his name, or he is alive. He is giving the order. He is responsible. Either way, he shouldn't be shielded from what they have committed. They are freeing terrorists and they are punishing activists. Think about that. Who is going to be next? Me? You? Or you don't know? But someone is going to be next. Would you wait till this happens to you? Would you wait till you become a victim too? A government that lied about killing our own people. will lie about everything. A government that turned its gun against its people, peacefully protesting that the government should stop killing them, and they ended up killing them and taking their bodies away. Do you need someone else to knock sense into your head, bruv? Do you need your own brother to be riddled with bullets of this tyrannical, dictatorial, criminal, secretive, terror-inclined APC Egbekegbe? Do you want to be a victim? Do you want us to use your own picture before your family members will believe? Or maybe you want something terrible happen around you. I'm not going to say you are completely free from this. Let me say this again as well. This goes to those of you who don't live in Nigeria. I have told people, the most easiest thing to do in life as a Nigerian is to be a patriotic Nigerian from outside Nigeria, where you don't have to deal with SARS. You don't have to deal with criminal politicians. You don't have to deal with all these needless state-sponsored terrorists. You don't have to deal with their banks that are called the pickpockets that robs you every now and then. You don't have to deal with the crushed, destroyed economy that has rendered millions of young people jobless and that has increased crime in the last 5 years. So it's great. You can be a patriotic Nigerian from Canada, a patriotic Nigerian from America, a patriotic Nigerian from London. It sounds good to be a patriotic Nigerian from South Africa. Why not? The light stables, police won't harass you. Even as a black person, as racist as you call your country of host, as you say that every now and then, you watch black kill black. You watch from far away, where government clamp down on people's rights, where courts becomes toothless, where everything that has to be justice has now turned into injustice. Every abnormal thing become normal right before our very eyes, but because you are far away from it, you are a patriotic Nigerian. How easy, how convenient. But do you think you are really safe from the atrocity? Do you really think? No, you are not. There are other ways that you are going to be affected. You have family members back there. Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. You may pretend not to. They are not different. They are as you know, they are as you know, the way I'm going to put it is that they are very much endangered as much as those who have become victims. And when anything happens to them, you will feel it. A lot is already happening to them. You just continue to live in denial. But for how long? I have had many of you who have been back to Nigeria and they've become victims of everything they defend. How long do you think you have? When is your next holiday to Nigeria? When? Oh, think about it very well. Yesterday's survivors are today's victims. Today's survivors are going to be tomorrow's victims. Do you know who is next? I don't know. But it's definitely not going to be me. But if you don't think it's going to be you as well, lend your voice. Please lend your voice to the common cry of everyone. Stop being that person that is called an enabler. Someone who enables all this barbarity going on. Don't think because you are far away from Nigeria, you are safe from their madness. You are not. And I hope we all use all our resources, all our contacts, and every inch of humanity in us to ensure that every individual that is part and parcel of the ongoing massacre and genocide in Nigeria before they get to my tribe, before they get to your backyard, before they kill your next family member. We should use every vein in us, every drop of blood in you, and every humanity that you possess to call the attention of the world and hold everyone responsible for the killings in Nigeria, responsible for their actions. This is where I stand, and that's the only battle we have. Will you join us? I'll see you some other time. Thank you.